Hello everyone, Alan HD here, and welcome to episode 15 of my career mode series. We're getting started off right here with a game against Atalanta in the league, and we are planning to win this one. Muriel and Vargas in the starting lineup. You see Vargas still has his little starting spot, but we're getting things moving along here. And Morales scores a goal for Atalanta to start it off in the 18th minute. And here in the 35th minute, I decide it's time for a change, and I bring on Balotelli from the bench once again and replace Vargas. Hopefully Balotelli can do me some good and save me like he did last match in the last episode. But here, some nice passing by Atalanta, and you saw that guy get injured if you didn't go back and replay it, but I just wanted to show this whole sequence because it pissed me off a little bit. You see there they're playing and playing and playing, and a few like in-game minutes have gone by, and they're retaining possession and everything. And as soon as I get the ball, and Muriel is here through, and all of a sudden the game stops, and the injured player just sits straight up, and then magically he appears on the sideline injured and stops play once I'm through, which was pretty annoying to say the least. He was down for 4 or 5 minutes, and as soon as I break through, he decides to get injured and playing time stops. But that's it for this match. We end 1-1. I do score in the 69th minute with Muriel, but that was pretty much it. And that was a really frustrating game, especially with that injury nonsense. I was pretty pissed off at that, and I mean, it's probably one of the strangest things I've seen in FIFA, and just the fact that during the little cutscene they have in between the stoppage, the player just shot straight up like nothing ever happened to him, and it was kind of a little glitchy, but hey, it's FIFA, there'll always be that kind of stuff. But we do have another match coming up here, but first we have to submit our squad for Belgium, and I looked through it and nothing's really changed, so I just go ahead and submit it. But we do have our next match coming up against, I think it's Chievo Verona or something like that. Probably it's not Corona, but it's Chievo Verona. There it is. But we do come up against them, and we've beat them, I think, once or twice before in this series, but I'm looking forward to beating them again. Vargas is starting once again. Balotelli still has not earned that starting spot in my position, in my opinion. But Belhanda in the 16th minute does score a really nice goal from outside the box. He gets a nice through ball, takes a little dribble, and just rockets it into the right side of the net. And that left me pretty happy. And right here, right away, they do put together a nice sequence right off from kickoff. They're just passing back and forth, and their players are making great runs, and they do cross it in. And they score with a header. Of course, those are probably the only goals I concede, headers. Of course, not the only ones, but Vargas there with a really nice chip, showing me why he got the starting spot, and Balotelli is benched. Until Balotelli starts doing that, he is not getting a starting spot. But Mangala in his first goal for Napoli, he scores off of a corner with his head, of course, because he's a center back. But they answer again with another header from the same guy, makes it 2-3. And they just kept on bouncing back. Whatever I did, they would just bounce back. And that was a little frustrating, but I'm still winning, so I can't really complain. And a nice through ball sent through to Vargas, and he goes all the way down the wing, crosses it into Muriel, and Muriel will finish that nicely. A nice little double tap cross, which always is effective when your player is making a run in front of the defender. But that was an amazing shot. The cross landed right on Belhanda's foot, and he just volleyed it into the back of the net with amazing, amazing ability. Let's take a little replay of that. Cross lands right on his foot, first touch, and rockets it back to the net to make it 5-2. But Muriel with his infamous fake shot and his left-footed shot scores again in the 58th minute. But here, another corner, they do score. A little rebound, another rebound, and somehow he gets his foot to it in the 81st minute, makes it 3-6. I'm still pretty confident in this game, though, but a silly error on my mistake by the defender, and that was quite unlucky. The ball was moving really slow, hit the post, and his player just he just met it at the post and just tapped it in for a nice little finish. But we do end that match 6-4. A lot of goals in that game. Was a pretty exciting one. I don't think there was many sweaty goals in that one, so I'm proud of that fact. But it's nice to get that 3 points on the league table. But here I get an email, as always, telling me that there will be some players leaving on international duty. And Mangala does get a mention in the press, and that is for his first goal. If you didn't check that out, it's like a few minutes ago, so check that out. But we do have another international match coming up, and it's against Sweden. And what Ibrahimovic did in real life a week ago with his little 30-yard bicycle kick, I was hoping nothing like that would happen in this game. I mean, that would be quite embarrassing, and the odds of that happening are pretty slim, but you never know. And I do, like always, switch my wings. Hazard on the left wing. I should probably go into team management and change them permanently, because it does get a little tedious changing them before every single game. But I put Vermaelen in again because Vermaelen and company just make a brick wall for a defense. They're just insane center backs. But I do get a free kick here in the 20th minute. I do get a little chance, and I decide to take it with Hazard. And I'm going for the power free kick, just holding up on the stick and powering it up to 2 bars. And I hit the post, which was kind of disappointing. I wish I would have scored that, but that was pretty much our only chance. And we do go into halftime here, 0-0. And I mean, it was kind of a battle of a midfield this game. Most international matches usually are, especially the ones I've had. But here, a nice crossed corner, and Vermaelen finishes it, and he puts it into the back of the net. And he's showing me why I put him in the starting lineup before every single match, proving to me that he deserves it, and he most definitely does. But we do win another international match, 1-0, just like the past two. The international matches have been kind of close. They're kind of difficult, and I usually do pull out the win from a penalty or a cross or something like that you've seen. I pulled off a penalty with Hazard to beat Germany, and I pulled off a header here to beat Sweden. But that's it for this episode, guys. Formation Mania will be out tomorrow if you want to check that out. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thank you guys, and peace.